Well, now that I have talked about it, I guess I should just show you some sights and sounds to my trip to the doctor to get my lab work done. And my bladder is just a little bit full, and they need my urine, so I just hope it doesn't get a little more full as I roll all the way down to Howie in the Hills, which is only about 10 miles south as the crow flies from Leesburg. And of course, the neighbors are starting early this morning making their sounds at 7. I think it's almost 7:30 in the morning. Now, most places noise ordinance kick in at 7, but really, I think your neighbors might need that extra time for sleeping, but they don't care. It's like the lady who was just shot down by ICE in Pennsylvania, and not Pennsylvania, but Minneapolis, Minnesota. Uh, she was championing a cause that would eventually do her harm in the long term. You think, and there was this person yesterday. They were doing these man on the street interviews, like they always do woman on the street interviews. We don't know the gender on the street interviews. And they say, and this one woman said, I don't know if it was a woman or a man. I don't remember. But at any rate, they said that this woman was a woman of privilege because she was white. So this woman was championing a cause that it's like I once listened to a Rodney Dangerfield comedy tape, and he said once it was I don't get no respect, and it was 1980, and I used to listen to that cassette all the time. I used to have it when I was getting out of high school, late 80s, and he said once, I appeal to everybody who does me absolutely no good. And I think that kind of encapsulates the situation that we have had in Minneapolis. Unfortunately, I feel bad for the family, but you mess with the law might mess with you. So I am now back from my trip to the doctor's office. I've been back. I got back about 8:55. And let me just lift this and show you that I did get my blood drawn, and they did take some of my pee, and it was a good experience. But I wanted to add one thing. The appointment was 8:15. They saw me at 8:27. I can't complain about that. I do think one of these days we have to have a patient's bill of rights that says, if you have an appointment for 8:15, they should see you within, like, say, half an hour or so. But as I'm checking out, I go to this woman and I tell her I wanted to opt out of getting phone calls. And she's Italian, and I don't think she really totally understood what I was saying. And she told me my televisit is on the 21st, which it is. I was trying to get something done, but I'll do it over the phone when we get closer to the television, which I'm not going to show you. Okay, some things got to remain private.